Trees can communicate with each other. Now we know what you're thinking. How can trees talk to one another? Well, while trees certainly can communicate with each other, it actually can't be seen with the naked eye, making it impossible to detect on an everyday stroll through nature. Trees talk to one another through an intricate network of fungi in the soil dubbed the Wood Wide Web. It connects trees at their roots, allowing them to communicate by sending signals about upcoming threats like droughts or disease. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. This allows trees to alter their behavior upon receiving the signal. Dolphins have names for each other. Just when you thought your favorite underwater mammal couldn't get any cuter, we have some news for you. It's a well-known fact that dolphins are highly social creatures. They typically travel in what we call pods, which can include anywhere from 2 to 30 dolphins. It's also another well-known fact that dolphins are extremely intelligent. If you've ever had the pleasure of meeting a dolphin, you know this firsthand. Turns out dolphins actually have names for one another. Scientists have found that these marine mammals use a distinctive whistle to identify each other. When a dolphin hears their own name called to them, they respond. The African buffaloes make decisions by voting. Turns out democracy isn't just a human behavior. Animals take part in it as well. The African buffalo is one of the animals most well known for using a voting tactic to make travel decisions. African buffalo herds actually use a form of voting when trying to decide which direction to travel in. One at a time, adult females will stand up and look in a certain direction before sitting down. Whichever direction gets the most amount of looks is typically where the herd travels. Interestingly, if the vote is divided, the herd will actually split up temporarily. Only the adult females are allowed to vote, regardless of social status within the herd. Bamboo is the world's fastest growing plant. Bamboo is a fast-growing grass with a hollow stem. It's used to create a number of sustainable products, but it's best known for being a food source for giant pandas. Bamboo also happens to be the world's fastest growing plant. One species of bamboo can even grow 35 inches in a single day, and some species reach full maturity in just 90 days. Not only does bamboo grow exceptionally fast, it also happens to hold a Guinness World Record for fastest growing plant. 5. Bees dance to communicate. It's hard to think bees could get more interesting, but turns out they can. Just like many other species, bees communicate with one another. They live in a hive together and must all work together, so communication is certainly key. However, what sets bees apart from other species is that they actually communicate by dancing. Bees have 2 different dance moves that allow them to show other bees where flowers are located. One bee will dance while the others watch to learn which direction they can find the flower patch in. There are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way. There are so many trees covering our planet that scientists had to figure out a new method to quantify them. And they've actually calculated that there are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way. Scientists have determined that the number of stars in the Milky Way ranges from 100 billion to upwards of 400 billion. But there is an estimated amount of 3 trillion trees on Earth. That's a lot of trees. Even with all those trees currently on Earth, it is still very important that we continue protecting our forests and planting more trees. 7. Birds are descended from dinosaurs. When we think of dinosaurs, we often think of large reptile-like creatures. The Tyrannosaurus rex is often thought of as a scaled-up, ferocious lizard, but that might not be the case for all other dinosaurs. Since the 1960s, many scientists have found recurring evidence that birds are direct descendants of these prehistoric reptiles. In fact, according to the Smithsonian Magazine, all living birds are indeed dinosaurs, but not all dinosaurs were considered birds. Some dinosaurs even had feathers just like birds. The blue whale is the largest animal to exist. Speaking of dinosaurs, when people think of these extinct animals, we often think of towering creatures. Surely the dinosaurs were the biggest animals that roamed the earth. Well, that's actually not the case at all. Far bigger than any dinosaur, the blue whale is known to be the largest animal to ever exist. The magnificent mammals can actually grow to be 100 feet long and up to 200 tons. That's about 30 Tyrannosaurus rex. Thank you, like and subscribe.